Arsenal 3, Real Madrid 0. And I think, you know what? Last night, even though I already knew, yeah, last night was the night that I realised that, yo, I genuinely love football, you know. I love this game. That game there has to be one of the best football matches I've seen in I don't even know how long, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And you man know that I despise Arsenal, bro. I don't even despise Arsenal. I despise Arsenal fans, yeah. But bro, that game of football had everything last night. Shout out Deluded as well. Man spoken to my boy. You know what I'm saying? I know them man are getting giddy and rightly so. If you're an Arsenal fan, enjoy this moment because these are one of them moments in football they don't come around. They don't come around very often when absolutely everything just goes in it. It just happens, bro. This is how I felt when I watched United play against, bruv, in the 99 season against loads of teams. I just felt like things were just going for us. Like yesterday, Arsenal absolutely put Real Madrid to the sword, bro. They killed them, bro. Like that's one of the most one-sided arse whoopings I've seen any one-hand Real Madrid outside of Barcelona, because Barcelona stay busting their heads, innit? But let me tell you, that game of football had everything last night, bro. I was thoroughly entertained for the whole game. Anyone that was in the watch along, shout out. You man seen, bro. That game had red card. It had double saves. It had goal line clearances. It had worldy goals. It had everything, blood. That the only thing probably missing from it was like some breathtaking skills on the ball and that, but football's not that normal. But that game was unbelievable. And when I tell you that second Declan Rice free kick, I had to tweet it. It's one of the best free kicks I've seen in my life, and I've seen some worldy free kicks, bro. I see Arsenal fans getting in their feelings, yeah, about the first free kick. I said it. I said, yo, like, the wall's poor. The keeper hasn't set it up properly. Oh, Rants is a hater. I thought I was quite balanced yesterday and I gave them their flowers because I was thoroughly entertained. Like, watching football has felt like a chore this season. And that game there was nothing short of sensational, bro. And by the way, yeah, the reason why they call this community the top set, yeah, is because a lot of you man don't know shit about football, bro. You don't know shit, bro. So this is your legend.
The first free kick. Yeah. So obviously, I'm in the stand and I'm thinking, is it Odegaard taking it? And then I see that Bukayo comes and you're coming. I'm thinking, Thibaut Courtois, really? You put 4 men on the wall and you leave that space for a right footer? Yeah. What did you think at that particular moment? Because I thought the wall wasn't placed well. I thought he was going to put 5, because if you have 2 men on the ball, you have to put 5.
Yes, before this, all this was happening.
But when I say it, I'm a hater. Let's read the comment. Rants is crazy. You shouldn't be going around the wall. Roberto Carlos's free kick was trash then. Someone get this man help, because this is true hating. Not only was Roberto Carlos's free kick 40 yards out here, yeah, and swung out the camera shot and came back in, but from that distance that Rice is at, he shouldn't be able to go around the wall. Impossible. Impossible. If there's an extra man on that wall, yeah, and they edge that wall a couple yards to the side, he's not scoring that, bro. Because you have to be able to see the angle to take the shot in the first place. The 4th man was in line with the far post. So anyone that can strike a football knows you just need to miss that thing and it's gonna naturally curve back inside anyway. You give him something to hit, bro. That wall was horrifically placed. The free kick was about waist high. It wasn't top corner. It didn't whip past my man's peripheral, bro. That went round man's waist, bro. It's an awfully set up wall. But you take nothing away from the free kick. Bro, you still need to hit the target, mate. But that second free kick there is one of the best free kicks I've ever seen. Because when you hit the ball goalkeeper side, yeah, in my opinion, it's easier to go over the wall because it gives you something to aim for. If I'm hitting a free kick like that, I always try to aim for the face of someone in the wall, because a lot of the time, yeah, it'll either go just over them and dip, yeah, or if you aim towards someone's face, naturally they turn their back and they move their head and you tend to be able to get it through the gap. So I always aim for one of the man's face. And bro, And if they don't move, you might break their nose in it. Like, it is what it is, bro. It's football. So for him to go the opposite side of the goalkeeper and whip that outside the post and back into the post stanchion like there, that's right up there. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people talk about the Ronaldo Portsmouth free kick and everyone loves that. But them knuckleball free kicks, he doesn't really know where they're going, innit? So I don't rate them the same level as I rate free kicks like that, where man's absolutely wrapped it, bro. Like, he's picked his corner and he's wrapped it. That free kick there was unbelievable, bro. And like I said to Deluded, yeah, Thomas Partey, I'll be real, yeah. Thomas Partey was carrying that midfield yesterday. Camavinga was moving to Odegaard. And it was Thomas Partey that was doing what he was doing in it from the open play. I thought he was immense yesterday. But, bro, when it was required, Declan Rice stepped up with 2 zingers, bro. 2 rotted zingers. And that Marino goal was a quality goal as well. First time finish. And that goal's probably not going to get spoken about because Rice done a madness, bro. You don't see a man score 2 free kicks in a game. But that game there, thoroughly enjoyed it, bro. And Arsenal thoroughly deserved it. Like I said yesterday, it could have been a 6-0, bro. The funny thing is, yeah, I watched the game. Man, no, I can't stand Real Madrid. I don't like Jude Bellingham. That waste man turned up with his shirt tucked in like a prefect and that. Man got slapped up. You know what I mean? And that scrub Mbappe missing one-on-ones. And then Vinny as well, bro. Listen, absolute scrub, bro. Absolute scrub. And this is what it is. So I was happy that Real Madrid lost. If they could have both lost, it would have been great, fam. But full respect here for what Arsenal did yesterday, because it's not easy, bro. As much as Real Madrid, I always say they play rubbish football, they always find a way. Do you know what I'm saying? But, bro, Arsenal did not. They did not let up, bro. They slapped off their head top, bro. Even at 3-0, I was like, yo, like, Arsenal need to keep, even at 2-0 even, I said, Arsenal need to keep the pressure on these, man. Don't take your foot off the gas, bro. Don't do it, because it's one of them things where you'll let them back into the game. They didn't let Real Madrid back into the game. And I know a few Arsenal men are saying to me, oh yeah, we need one more though, this, that and the other. Bro, I believe Arsenal have more than enough to go to the Bernabeu, even without Saka, who looks like he's injured again, and just set up in a way where they can stop these men. They can stop these men from doing anything. If there's any team in the Premier League that can go to the Bernabeu and park off everything, yeah, and see it out, it's Arsenal. And they've still got the threat of set pieces and something like that. Because let's face it, even from a corner, I think the ball might have hit Saliba for one of the corners or something like that. They could have scored from one of the corners. I still believe Arsenal can nick a goal from a set piece. So, honestly, it's mad. Yesterday was an eye-opener for me, bro. Because it's like, I knew all the rubbish that I was going to have to deal with, yeah, the foolishness I was going to have to hear from Arsenal fans. And when I was watching that game, the only thing that was going through my head was, what a great game of football that was. You know, like that. And I said it to you, like, when have you seen, like, genuine enjoyment on my face when I'm watching football? When I saw that second free kick, I was like, bro, this is what football used to be about. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable moments like that. Shock results, because it was a shock result. Arsenal were underdogs. You saw the Arsenal starting lineup. Not many people gave them a prayer. Not even Arsenal fans gave them a prayer, bro. When they saw, I don't care what they're saying outwardly, bro. When they saw that bench of them youths I'd never heard of, Marino up front, do you know what I'm saying? Flipping Kivior at the back. Their man never gave these man a prayer, bro. They didn't really. It was more out of hope than out of expectation. And these man put belt to us yesterday, bro. Can't hate. You know them ones. Man in my chat saying, oh, you're not a proper Arsenal hater. Bro, listen, I love football more than I hate anyone. I don't even hate Arsenal. I just can't stand their fans, bro. Because their fans are shameless, yeah. Do you know what I mean? They got chest for no reason. And then on top of that, yeah, the average football fan don't know shit about football anyway. So I'm arguing with an idiot, and an idiot that has no shame. And when you're arguing with idiots that have no shame, bro, you cannot win without sinking to depths lower than they're capable of. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not really something I like to partake in. But this morning, yeah, these men deserve every bit of enjoyment that they're having. every single bit of enjoyment that they're having right now, they deserve it, bruv. I'll be real, because they've earned it, bro. That was a very, very, very serious performance. That was a big, big, big result. And even though I don't think there's a chance in hell that they can win it, I said I would rather you put me out my misery early and these man just lose now, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because then man have to be getting to the stage where man's relying on PSG or relying on Barca. And even though I think that PSG and Barca got too much for them anyway, it's one of them ones where it's going to be uncomfortable until they're gone, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be uncomfortable, because as much as I love football and that was an amazing performance, and I thought they set out perfectly. I thought they did what they needed to do. I'm not trying to see them bozos lift the big ears, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to see it. Not at all. So just because I'm going to give them credit for the performance, do you know what I mean? I'm going to give them credit for the game, because I think that's one of the most entertaining games I've seen. You man know I don't want to see these man win it, and they won't win it. But the fact that they're still in with a shot, yeah, potentially going into the semi-finals, blood, the semi-finals, it's uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? So, like, hats off to the Gooners. You lot enjoy this, bro, because like I said, bro, you lot, it's hard to say that you lot should act like you've been here before, because you haven't really, innit? But I've been here before. Do you know what I mean? Seeing my team slaying giants here in the Champions League, and it's a flipping great feeling, innit? So you man enjoy that. You man enjoy it. Just don't chat shit to me, bro, because I ain't trying to hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you man enjoy that. I enjoyed that. Personally, that's one of the games, probably the most enjoyable game of football I remember watching in a long time. You lot played well. You deserved the victory. Could have been more. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything was spot on, bruv. You had the man scrambling, 11 shots on target. Could have won 5-6-0. Couldn't have really said that it wasn't deserved, bro. Them man were clearing shots off the line. Them man were panicking. Apart from the early stages of the game when Mbappe missed the 1v1, and then Vinny on the breakaway tries to play some stupid Rabona pass here, Arsenal players were tripping over themselves early, and they looked mad nervous. But once they settled into the game, it was belt to us, bruv. That's what it was. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah, man. Shout out Arsenal for that. They made Madrid look shit, bro. And Liverpool done the same thing, but Liverpool didn't beat them the way Arsenal beat them. That was a comprehensive beating. Do you know what I mean? Could we say that that was Real Madrid getting exposed? Maybe. Do you know what I mean? Because when I saw them against Liverpool, I thought, yo, these men are trash. They're not going to do nothing. But then people say football heritage, they always turn up in the Champions League. They didn't turn up yesterday. They got turned over. So, nah, man. You Arsenal, man, enjoy this, innit? Do you know what I mean? This shit don't come around often. And yeah, bruv, we'll see, innit? We'll definitely be there for the return leg. I believe that the tie is over. Do you know what I'm saying? There's always a possibility Real Madrid could do something, but I just don't think they're good enough. Do you know what I mean? No disrespect to Arsenal. I just think Real Madrid are not good enough. It's not a thing where I think Arsenal, yeah, a decent team defensively, but the quality at Real Madrid, I don't see it. Vinicius Jr. is a scrub. I've been telling you, like, he's not even Nani's level, bro. It's just that in this era, man are talking up Vinicius. Mbappe's a scrub. I seen R9 score a hat-trick at Old Trafford. Man got him wearing Air Maxes and that, like he's some star boy, bro, and he's missing 1v1s at the Emirates, bro. If he had anything about him, he scores that. Most of Mbappe's reputation was built in a French shirt, yeah, that had Giroud, Pogba, Griezmann, flipping Kante carrying, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That hat-trick, yeah, that he scored, that's all people can say, oh, the hat-trick, the hat-trick, the hat-trick. That ain't Mbappe every week. Mbappe's a scrub, bro. He's a scrub. And Jude Bellingham, the light-skinned, long-staff blood, Belaney, bro. Jude Linton, bro. He's a scrub as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man tucked in his shirt and then Arsenal tucked in his team, bruv. You know, like that. So, yeah, he can hold. Them man all can hold, fam.